WarSabers.
Hello everyone, this is WarSabers channel. In this video we'll show you how to assemble Starkiller hilt. Let's start. Hilt consists of two parts, upper and bottom. Let's look on first part, upper. Part consists of two main parts and one outside body. All three parts will be joined together later. Let's take first part and install LED module inside. You can install LED module or NeoPixel connector inside. This small screw you can fixate the module. From other side there is hole for wires. You can change position of module, you can make more or less space for wires. After that we install the crystal chamber. There is space for crystal inside, and at the top of the chamber there is screw, so you can fixate crystal inside. After you install chamber on first part. After you can change the angle. Next join parts together, first one and outside body. Holes on both parts must match each other. After that we fixate position by the big screw. You can use stone or transparent eye on this screw. Transparent eye can be used if you want to light up it from inside. Do not fix it strong, because it can be difficult to install other screws if hard fixed screw deform outside body. Leave it with some backlash. Old hard fixation must be done after you install all screws on hilt. Next install brass stud. After that we join all three parts together. Check what all parts get on their places. All holes are match each other and there is no mismatch. Make fixation by one screw to not allow this part to get out from that position. And do not make hard fixation, just a little. Wires goes from that hole from module to other hole in bottom. All wires goes above bottom board. This is the bottom board. It has pads for soldering wires on it. On other side of the board you can find pads for soldering SMD LED. It can be used as additional customization LED for crystal lights. It will light up at the back wall of the crystal chamber. Also you can find some other soldering pads for easy wiring. You can fixate board on main body by that screw. This is not requirement screw, because the later will fixate the board by the other screw. But this screw allows to manipulate hilt before finish without fear what board will fall out. The main screw will hold it through that hole. After you install board and lead wires from the side of the bottoms, you can install bottom box above it. Careful with wires, don't hit them. Long hole must be at the bottom, so you can later install micro USB port without problems. Join all parts and hold it by the screw. Don't tighten the screw before you install all the parts, or the outside body will deform and you will not get other screws in their holes. The virus goes under the bottom box. All parts is joined. Let's install other 5 screws. Near the graphic eye there is screw for blade fixation. You can use screw with cap or hidden screw, as you wish. Also we have screw under crystal chamber. This screw necessary if you use not extender crystal chamber. If you use that chamber. Difference between the chambers is in allowed crystal size. Extender chamber use small tin crystals. This chamber is required crystals smaller than 10 mm in diameter and not longer than 25 mm. In case of other chamber you can use huge thick crystals. The chamber can hold crystals with dimensions about 22 mm in diameter and 32 mm long. Install this part here. Using some instruments, put crystal here. Fixate the crystal by the bottom part and fixate this part by the screw. All brass chambers parts have 22 mm diameter. Let's finish here. Now we need to install small brass pins here. Easy way to do that without a special instrument is use head shrinking tubes. Small head shrinking tubes. As you see, is very easy. Just put the pin inside the tube and screw it. Just fixate it harder at the end. You need to install 4 pins. After we need to install the bunny ears. Next one goes the false button, or you can call it blade regulator screw. Inside the screw there is 5 mm lead. You can change it into other colors, red, green, blue or transparent, and glue it inside. Blade will light up it after ignition. Now we need to install properly it to the hilt. After you install all elements, you need to tighten the screws up. Now it's all okay. And the last step, we need to glue small board with micro USB port. Install flat cable, which used for connection with our WarSabers version 2 boards. But if you use other board, you can also use micro USB port for charging. Just solder wires to special parts near micro USB port and join that wires to your protected battery. or to other charger board.
Эти провода можно вывести внутрь и подключить напрямую к батарейке, соответственно, с батарейки с защитой. И тогда вы сможете использовать обычную USB-зарядку, чтобы заряжать свой меч.
After put that cable inside and pull it from other side. Board will fit button box well, but you have to use glue also.
Плата встает довольно плотно, но для надежности ее лучше вклеивать еще.
Also, board has pads for soldering LED on it.
Включение диода.
You can use it as indication for charging or for other purpose. It will be depend from how you wire it to main board. If you use flat cable to our Cerberus board, you not need to solder ground wire to LED, because ground already connected to flat cable. So first part is ready. Let's start to get the second part. This is the main body. It used to join copper part and the fixation bottom part. The two holes for screw fixation in the bottom fixation part. Just turn this part around to match holes. The holes is very small. After use the screw to fixate it. Next we need to install the tracks. Tracks have two ears to make more safety connection to main body. The bottom ear and back ear. Back ear must get to hole. Make sure what copper part match this right position. Holes for CoverTech wheel will at the same places through both parts. Installing all four tracks. It must be glued to main body. Track ears will make additional safety fixation. The hilt pommel will hold it from the getting out, because bottom ears is under the pommel. And the back ears is protecting from side impact. As you see, they're not glued now, but it's holding in place.
Если вы их приклеите, то они намертво встанут. Дальше. Решетка динамика.
After, you need to glue a speaker protector. You can install it from outside as from inside, as you more like.
Изнутри у вас будет бортик небольшой, снаружи у вас будет все вровень. После этого необходимо установить крепление на пояс.
Next step is install CoverTech wheel.
Устанавливается на медную часть посередине.
Just put it on copper part and tie it by the screw through both parts.
Прокручивайте через обе детали. Тем самым мы все детали
All parts are joined together and the second part of the hilt is ready.
Таким образом, когда вы собрали все детали по отдельности,
after that you can join all parts together and get the ready hilt. After, you can use screw to fixate parts. There is much space inside for a 30mm diameter chassis and about 122mm long. Hilt was designed to be dual worthy, so you won't break it in the battle. All dimensions of the hilt was taken from the Force Unleashed game. Thank you for watching. Follow us and may the Force be with you.
Спасибо за внимание, подписывайтесь на наш канал,
Goodbye.
следите за